Hello, I hope everyone is having a great day. I wanted to jump on here and really just quickly thank everyone who took the time to watch my three-part series on friendships. We started talking about mean girl culture, and then we talked about identifying friendships that may not be the safest or healthiest for us to participate in. I wanted to give that to you from my perspective with the target audience of being young women because those are the kind of things that I navigated through when I was coming up. And so I wanted to end the series on a positive note with friendships that don't always necessarily end in some big argument or dramatic fallout, but sometimes it just simply transition. So I hope and pray that each and every one of you got something out of those discussions and that it blessed you in some way. So, and it's not just for women. Men go through these as well. So if you're a guy and you happen to catch the episode, I'm sure, and my prayer is that there was some takeaway or something that you gleaned from what I said that resonated with you as well. So, as I was thinking about those conversations and reading through the comments, I was reminded of a friendship that taught me a lesson as well. I'm not going to name any names because the name doesn't matter. It's the lesson that matters. So, this was years ago, many, many years ago. Somebody intentionally pursued a friendship with me. And I welcomed it because I believe if somebody wants to be your friend, at least at minimum, show yourself to be friendly, right? But after a while, I noticed a pattern. Whenever they called me, they usually needed something. They wanted advice. They wanted me to read something. They wanted feedback. They wanted help navigating a situation. And I didn't mind helping. I did not mind. But what started bothering me was when I needed a friend. When I wanted to talk about something happening in my life, the conversation would quickly get cut short, or they'd halfway listen, or they'd give me a quick response, and we'd be off the phone. Now, one time, fine. Two times, maybe. But after a while, let's face it, after a while, I realized really quickly that this wasn't an accident. This was the relationship. And here's what I want to be clear about. I don't think this person was a bad person. Absolutely not. Actually, the person is doing well, thriving, living their life. I celebrate them on the sideline. As a matter of fact, we had some great moments together. This person, we shared good laughs, real memories, real moments, right? But what I had to accept was that they weren't invested in building the kind of friendship I was looking for. So, what did I do? Well, I didn't ghost them because I know a lot of y'all like to do that. And I didn't even block them. I didn't ghost, I didn't block, I didn't make a big announcement. I simply stopped giving the relationship the same level of access to my time and my energy. That's it. Point blank, period. Now, here's where I'm going to flip the script. I've been that kind of friend to someone too. Because if I'm going to talk about a thing, I got to name a thing on my side too. That door swings both ways. Years ago, in my early adulthood, I had a childhood friend sit me down and told me something I needed to hear. She was like, listen, you're not being a good friend. And she went and laid it out. She made her case. And what could I do? What could I do in that moment but accept her words as truth? Because it was the truth. And as hard as it was to hear that, I needed to hear that. And God thank you. I was mature enough to receive it, because a lot of us hear things that don't feel good to our ears and we just shut it out. But in that moment, I heard her, I received it. And listen, I'm happy to report that relationship has been tested, tried, and proven. She is still my friend today. And it is a great friendship, right? So the thing is, not everybody receives the truth when it's given in love. But I heard her and I made some adjustments. And like I said, I'm happy to report she's still one of my closest friends today. So here's what I've learned. I had to think about, like, what do I want you to know about what I've learned? I've learned that discernment isn't always about cutting people off. I've learned that sometimes it's recognizing where people belong in your life. And humility is recognizing when you're the one who needs to change. Listen, friendships that last require reciprocal exchange. It is not one-sided. And that is my takeaway. And that's what I want you to know today. I'd been thinking about this and I was like, you know what? Girl, get on camera and share the good news. Share this with somebody. I don't know who this is for or who will receive this message or who it will resonate with. As you can see, I'm in my element right now. I am on my way to the grocery store. I'm just, having a normal day, but the Lord placed it on my heart to share this with somebody because we've all been there. Man, woman, we've been there. And if we want to, and I'm not saying, that's an invitation to just invite anybody into your life. I don't believe everyone should have the same level of access to you. But what I am saying is it may be a good opportunity to take inventory of who's there, who means well, who does not mean well. And one of the things that I've said in my videos, the sentiment that I've stated quite a bit in those videos was that everyone doesn't deserve the title of friend. So there are some people that you're calling friend that really should be an associate. There are some people that you're calling friend that should be promoted to confidant. There are some people that you're calling friend that don't deserve to have a conversation. So I don't know. It's just an opportunity to reset and take inventory. So I hope this message resonates with someone. I'm getting ready to go in this grocery store and grocery shop, and my husband wants spaghetti tonight, so that's what I'm making. But yeah, so I hope this message resonates and it receives you well. God bless.